In the last live let's play, we got to see how Julius Caesar died, which, going by what we know from Assassin's Creed's Brotherhood's database entry of what Brutus wrote down, is in a sense truthful. It turned out exactly as he said it did. Now, in this case, Aya, who has made it her business to go and do what she needed to do, which was assassinate Julius Caesar. So she done that herself as Aya. Then after this, she establishes a brotherhood within Italy in Rome. So she has not just some of the Egyptian or Greek people, she also has some Roman assassins that are in there. This probably includes Brutus as well. Since Bayek and now Aya are finished, they no longer have this bond anymore. It's no longer in existence. It is gone, depleted, it's disappeared. She even does this by writing the letter to Bayek to say that Aya is no more. Aya is gone. She's non-existent. For I am Amunet. She is the hidden one, as she calls herself now. Which is nice. So, after everything that's transpired, Bayek has got his revenge, and now it's just basically trying to catch up now with everything else that's around Egypt. So, I'm still unconvinced about the Apple of Eden being hidden, and I am trying to see if something will get triggered if I go and do these next few things. Now, the duelist is somebody who's left, and he's in a gladiatorial event who needs to be taken care of. So we're going to go and do that. But I don't think I'm personally going to get enough time to do this because I have work in the morning and it's another early shift. However, I do have another day off, which is coming, well, not after tomorrow, obviously. Well, after tomorrow, then yeah, I'll be fine. You've got no idea how I feel about seeing the things that I've seen.
I should be cautious around here. Are you Kade? Your mother sent me to find you.
By Iset, is that you, Bayek of Siwa? Let me out and I'll help you kill those Roman vultures.
Must have had the
Egypt will not be your lapdog! I will not die like this!
Maintain protective formation. Nothing here. All right, I'm awake.
Let's go.
Stay with me.
Latini disciplina bis.
We are a war. Looks clear.
Born ready.
Let's go.
Keep the ark on that safe. Stay with me.
Seboni.
Vimos! Ad auxilium! Activa!
For Siwa! Help me, Bayek! Egypt will not be your lapdog! I will not die like this! For Siwa! Help me, Bayek!
Sicante capitis!
Egypt will not be your lapdog! I will not die like this! For Siwa! Help me, Bayek! Egypt will not be your lapdog! I will not die like this!
Too close.
Dead. We are a war.
We have this. And mortui sunt!
Keep the ark on that safe. Feels like something is watching us.
The farm you came from. I saw what Flavius did. We sucked the life from our people.
My mother, Nenet. Is she all right?
Yes. Praxilla took her to Balagray.
Thank you, Bayek. You protect us even this far from the land of our ancestors.
Why did the Romans bring you here?
To feed their hunger for war and conquest. They have ballista. We load it with a substance of hideous, burning devastation. Vitruvius, a Roman engineer up at the aqueduct, invented it.
Vitruvius? I know this man. I cannot believe he would make something like this.
We are free of those Roman tyrants.
What are you up? State! Conquieto! Affirmo! Giù! Aiutate!
Whoa. Whoa. Vitruvius! We need to speak!
What's the fuss, my friend?
I believed you when you said you cared for the sea ones here. And all the while they are more at the Citadel, forced to work on a weapon you created.
It is not what you think. Walk with me, and we'll get to the bottom of this. Please understand, Bayek, I was not always so focused on architectural wonders such as this aqueduct. As a hot-headed youth, I came up with many means of death and destruction. One of those was a Greek fire of sorts.
Greek fire?
A substance with such potential for unspeakable...
It's getting on my nerves now that they're fucking...
Shall we continue, my friend? Where are you going, Bayek? A substance with such potential for unspeakable suffering. I vowed never to produce it.
Well, the General is producing it. And forcing C1s to arm his ballista for a war against their own country.
Curse my pride. I should have burned my notes. General Agrippa must have found them.
Then Agrippa must be stopped.
Do what your conscience dictates, Bayek. But understand, I cannot be part of a plot against a Roman general, no matter how I may feel personally. Recover the formula, and I will destroy it. I will not have the immolation of Egypt on my conscience. Jove protect you, Bayek.
Well, nearly died from that.
This area is off limits.
Well, we're gonna kill him, so it's just like...
The monsters and demons will die, General. They used the formula. I should destroy the Greek fire stockpiles.
His body! No!
Vitruvius will want to know his formula is in safer hands.
Dios mío, Gideon.
Nearly getting there, Neb. Come on. Why couldn't he have just stayed where he was?
Bayek, did you find it? Did you find my formula?
Egypt will not ban today.
Or any day, I hope. And General Agrippa?
He did not give it up willingly.
He was a good Roman. But he never understood that doesn't mean you cannot be a good man. Flavius fed Agrippa's pride and ambition with talk of empires. I fear the path his supporters have taken will end in many deaths.
It will end with their own. But you are a good man, Vitruvius. I've seen that in your words and deeds.
I am trying to be. Thank you again, Bayek of Siwa. You are a true protector of your people. Bayek! Our region has been a safer place since the general stranglehold was loosened. I'm working on a book on architecture. My magnum opus.
My magnum opus. Don't worry, soon we'll be nearly done and we'll be able to... I know that, where is Reda? He's up there, is he? No. Yeah, that is him.
Bayek of Siwa, what are you of now?
I wonder myself. Recently I fought a giant snake, the size of the pyramids, with my bare hands.
That is impossible. Where was this snake?
It is but a story. Or a dream. I do not know the difference anymore.
You see, my Seni, it is best to tell the story, not the truth. You know, I have heard stories of you in my travels. You should be proud of your ways. The gods smile on your deeds.
I love all those I meet. Families, outcasts, lost gods and goddesses, desert rats, ruffians. And I will mourn the day when I cannot defend them anymore. I always wanted joy. But I worry my marriage to darkness will win.
Your sojourn on Earth should not trouble you. The joy in your heart forever walks beside you.
Your place in the field of reeds will be splendid, Reda.
And you will need to be prepared as always. What would you like today?
We won't get rid of that. We'll get rid of this, this, this. Why not? We will fast travel to Belgrade. It is such a shame, isn't it, how things end up being the way they do. We will make it our business to deal with the
Bayek, I heard...
How is our brave widow?
Good, as you can see.
Small victories and joys like these, we take them where we can.
Bayek, Flavius was here. But that is not the worst of it. Mothers and wives of the temple are sick and wailing in the streets. They're pleased to see their loved ones unanswered.
Since Flavius came, it cannot be a coincidence.
No. Can you speak to my friend Krios? He is a water-bearer at the temple. My task is the priestess Melita. She is overzealous, but I cannot believe she would prey on the sick and dying.
Be wary, eh? I will return here when I have spoken to Krios. I must be careful now. Krios, what has Flavius done to you? Wake up! Where is Flavius? Where is he?
Fly away home, Crow!
Another life spat on by that Roman shit-eater.
Whispers! Whispers!
What is that?
Melita, the Viper of the Staff.
The priestess?
No! No, my Lord Flavius! Please.
Praxilla! Praxilla!
Stop your screeching! The sick need their rest.
Praxilla!
All right. Just keep your voice down. She left to speak to the priestess.
No! The priestess! A snake in the apple! She has them. She keeps them hidden. Lies in whispers, secrets, shrouded. Her shrine of whispers!
Is this poor witless thing you're doing?
Did Praxilla tell you where she was going?
The mountains. But
Look to this man. He needs help. I will find the Shrine of Whispers.
Come, let's lighten your purse. See you later then. Maniego.
Whoa. They will attack on sight here.
Ocis non bonum, quid agis? Eos, uderat! Non seivi! Et fini!
A secret in the mountains. I pray Praxilla and the others are all right.
We must know its secrets. Don't you see, Praxilla? We must know its secrets. Don't you see, Praxila? It is simply progress. A marriage of science and magic.
You are nothing but Flavius's pawn.
How unimaginative you are. But why would you understand the will of gods? This sacred object, it is a thing of wonder and terror.
She was a healer. She makes me ashamed. The priestess! She was torturing these people! She was a healer. She makes me ashamed. I would burn this place to ashes if I could. There is terrible evil here, Bayek. I am terrified for the fate of my Cyrenaica.
Melita was mad.
That relic, the one that Flavius used at the farm, he used it here.
When I found Krios, I knew. I could feel it clawing, digging in my mind.
That is what it does. Insidious like a parasite. Control men's minds and make us slaves.
Our fates are our own, Praxila. We will always fight for that. Melita could not be saved.
After what she did, I would have slit her throat myself. Thank you. For me, for Balagrey. It is more than I would have asked.
And that is why I give it freely, while freedom still means something.
Don't you ever get sick of saying so many goodbyes?
Part of me? Yes. But it is part of the journey. And on it, I find those who give me hope. Your land will not die, Praxila. You are its healer, its protector, its Medjay.
Now is our time to emerge from the madness, Bayek of Siwa.
Trust me, I feel very happy knowing that certain things have transpired the way they have in the game. Trust. Absolute power. Carry mouse to safety.
Oh, finish!
Bayek!
Mouse?
They are going to kill me!
Shut up! You're convicted of murder!
They have the wrong man! I'm as innocent as a babe! Thank you, Sir Bayek. Get me out of this bloody cage! I'm hurt! They accuse me of murder! Me? I value life above all!
Of course you do. But don't worry, you are safe now.
Thank you, Sir Bayek. There is a real murderer out there. He's killing my friends.
Slow down and tell me what happened, Mouse.
I was at the bathhouse, meeting some associates, and suddenly a legion accosted me.
Didn't you plead your innocence?
They wouldn't listen. They accused me of killing Paulus Aurelius, the moneylender, gutted like a pig. Red hair in his fist, not my hair. I met with him, yes, but when I left the baths, he was very much alive, drinking and whoring as usual. I am many things, but not a killer.
It is all right, Mouse. I believe you.
But the Romans will not believe a cripple and an Egyptian.
Have faith. Stay low and wait for me at the gardens of the Temple of Zeus. There may still be clues to the real killer at the bathhouse.
Άνθρωπε, σήμαντε δούνε άνοια...
Dante! Ora!
Συμφορά και κακόν Πάσχο!
Καλείτε ήδη!
Μίσορα τα δυστυχήματά μου! Οποίο ερώ! Ποιος ψήφισε μου!
But I must discover who is. The Romans have closed off the baths. I should look for another way in.
Must be an entrance in the roof somewhere. How the hell am I supposed to get in then? There.
So this is where he was murdered. The body has been moved. I need to find it. This strigil has blood on it. Could be the murder weapon. Red hair, but it is horse hair. Maybe from a wig. That is why Sminthos was falsely accused. The murderer left a message. They will all pay for their crimes. Someone is seeking justice. Scattering of beads. Someone broke their necklace. Did Paulus Aurelius struggle with a woman? A pin from a dress. Could the murderer be a woman? The stench of death. And something else. Perfume. What will you tell me, Paulus Aurelius? Something is stuffed down his throat. A note. I will cleanse Cyrene of the hedonists. My next tragedy will strike down Cyrene's greatest actor, Metrobius. And it is signed... Vesta, Vesta. What is your problem with pleasure seekers? I need to find this actor before this murderer strikes again. Manus will get bold if an actor were to die. Why is Vesta targeting these men? Would she be a prostitute killing off her clients? I need to get rid of that lion before I can confirm my suspicions. But I think that is Vesta's second victim.
Yes, the Egyptian has no fear. He will save you, Metrobius.
Metrobius is dead.
Metrobius, the murderer's second victim. There's not much left of him. Another note. Metrobius took his final vow. Only the horror remains. He will die at the wolf's den. This Vesta has a flair for the dramatic. The horror's wolf's den must be the local brothel. My instincts were right. Vesta's a prostitute, but she's looking for her father. I only hope I find him before she does.
Come on.
I'm too late. Another note. This must be the horror. Father, you die. You will be quiet now, mother. By the gods, this Vesta is insane.
That's it. It's all finished. And I will join my father soon. I cannot stop. And I will.
Vesta was not a prostitute, but the forgotten son of one. I hope the Duat figures you out. I should return to Sminthos.
Talk about giving me the runaround, eh?
Bayek, did you find the killer?
Yes. The son of a prostitute. When his mother died, terrible grief overtook him. He believed Akar would not let him rest until he found his father.
He's dead?
I am sorry, Mouse. He could not be reasoned with. I have his letters. The story they tell is a tragic one.
Poor boy. Such sadness.
What will you do? Won't the Romans be searching for you?
I have a plan. A new life in Apollonia, where you can taste the sea. It is so close. Find me there if you can, Sir Bayek.
Good luck, Mouse.
I have my hands full with the magistrate Leander. I know he's corrupt, but his ties to Flavius put him above the law.
Then let us sever those ties.
Easier said than done. He's either threatened or bribed anyone who would stand against him. Simonides could help us if he wasn't such a drunkard. He was at Leander's villa last night and hasn't returned home.
I could look for him.
Excellent. Then I'll petition the other magistrates. Try the tavern or the brothel southwest of the arena for our wayward friend. We'll meet back at my house. It's the only one with a large terrace on the main street.
Are you Simonides?
Ow, my head, why are you shouting?
Diocles sent me to find you.
Tell him I'm dead.
We need your help. With Leander.
That demon is the one responsible for my befuddled mind and evacuating bowels. I'm sure someone spiked my wine.
I'm sorry, but I have to take you with me.
Bacchus and his nymphs be buggered. You, sir, are a fury, sent to punish me. If I expire on the way, it's on your head. What is your name, torturer?
Bayek.
Egyptian?
Yes. Diocles said you met with Leander last night.
A party at his villa. Everything was flowing. Wine, women, boys.
Sounds.
Iphthos lost his toga.
Fun.
Fun? Who? A mission. On a mission.
Did you find anything?
Oh,
Simonides? Are you alright?
no. Curse you, son of Ra!
Here, Mother Goddess. Simonides, are you drunk? I won't ask where you found him, Bayek.
On the street, some fool moved the brothel.
Did you find anything at Leander's villa?
Papers, records of bribes, treasury theft. His guards caught me before I could take them. I convinced them I was simply inebriated.
A stretch, indeed, Simonides.
So the evidence is there. I just need to take it.
We would be forever in your debt. But why would you risk your life to help us?
Because those who abuse their power should be removed, and the people freed from oppression, Egyptian or Greek.
Ah, well said. Our friend Bayek reminds me of Cicero.
The villa is east of here, surrounded by vineyards. We will gather the other magistrates at the Temple of Apollo. Find us there when you secure the evidence. Fortuna smile on you, my friend.
Curious, could I... No. Although then again... We could get the pony... No, not pony, sorry. Camel. And we just let this do what it needs to do, and I can sit back and relax. Run, Bayek, run! It seems now, even though I get killed, well, wanting to be killed now because of what I've done. I mean, I've killed a Roman, so of course it's marked me for death. And also Cleopatra isn't on our side of things, but I'm sure that Amunet will deal with her soon.
Here are vigilant.
Povis glorie mili et mortuis sunt!
A lot of complaints from the people. No one seems happy. Is Leander paying prostitutes for pillow talk? Bribery, expensive parties, and missing money from the treasury. This is the evidence that Leander is corrupt. But what is this about Diocles? A coup. I should warn Diocles. He could be in danger.
Could.
Party orders to a slave. An expensive gathering. How long?
Bayek will find the evidence.
Diocles! It's a trap! Leander's attempting a coup!
So, here you all are, plotting against me. No answer to the people. You saved my life, my friend.
Raxila would not have forgiven me if I had let you fall at Leander's hand.
Why would he do this? Was his lust for power so consuming that he would commit murder?
I've seen men do worse for less.
We are only alive thanks to you, Bayek. Cyrene deserved better than him at her helm.
I know you will lead them well, Diocles. I wonder how Diocles is faring.
I'm no actor, Simonides.
And I'm no playwright, but in vino veritas.
Bayek, my friend, we were just talking about you.
Ah, should I be worried?
No, no. Simonides wants me to play myself in a comedy he's written about Leander, the laudable triumph of the luminaries of Syri.
Ah, catchy title.
He'd be the first to admit it's drivel. But we're hoping a festival will restore some goodwill. To that end, I have one last favor to ask.
No acting required.
Leander's villa should return back to the people. But without the deed, that's impossible. The Romans won't let us search Leander's office at the Acropolis.
They will let me. I will find it. This place is heavily guarded.
Bora!
Doing sunt!
Where better to find the deed but hidden quarters? villa papers. Diocles will be happy. He can usher in a new era now.
It's a lot more quicker than having to get out of the... than trying to navigate my way out, fighting and shit. Just running back. Well, fast travelling back anyway.
The deed is yours, Diocles.
The people had lost faith in us magistrates. This will restore a lot of it.
You will win hearts and minds, Diocles, with actions.
Vitruvius is a friend of yours, yes? A visiting merchant said he saw him on the road near the citadel, and he appeared to be in trouble.
That architect is a good man.
I've heard his public works have revitalized South Cyrenaica. I would love to meet him in person.
Perhaps we can meet at the Oracle of Apollo. I will check on Vitruvius, that rare Roman dreamer.
So no, you wouldn't think that fast travelling would be good, but it helps cover the distance. Ambushed on his way towards the citadel. Now, why would he go towards the citadel? I do not know. We've already helped him out with everything else.
Oh. Vitruvius, Diocles told me you were attacked.
On my way to the citadel, some accursed marauders took my manuscript, my life's work, the architecture.
These are dangerous times, but I would not take bandits for scholars.
I dread to think what they'll do with it. Certainly not appreciate the function and form of the modern approach to architecture.
Then I will get it back before they use it for kindling, or worse.
This keeps on getting into a much more wild goose chase. Although I am in agreement with Bayek, I don't see why bandits would be interested in stealing architectured stuff since they don't have any real need for it. But I guess we'll find out that it's got something to do with some form of Templars or something. I don't know.
Whoa. Ha! Yeah. Best not to draw attention here.
We only need to kill one guy. Let's try to keep it that way.
Vitruvius's book, saved for posterity. Knowledge in the wrong hands is a sad waste.
Why? I swear, sometimes it makes me curious upon why. So he makes his way towards the Citadel, and then he goes all the way back to his aqueduct. You know what's going to happen now, don't you? It's going to be, oh yeah, come here to the Oracle's thing. And it'll be like, oh, you have to take me there. And it's like, dude, look, you can go there by yourself. I'll meet you there because I can fast travel. And by the time I fast travel there, you will magically be there. Just like now. I have my loves and I have my hates. Love my hate. Or if I were to say a particular person's name and go, you know, love that person's hate, would you know who I'm on about?
You found it! Praise Jupiter!
They were sad to lose it.
I'm sure they had already started using it to improve their rat trap. Thank you, my friend. I will dedicate a chapter to you.
I am honored. Actually, my friend Diocles is very interested in reading it. I said we would meet him at the Oracle Shrine.
A capital idea.
I have someone I need to see, and I will join you. I should go and see Praxilla, because she should be at this meeting of the great minds of Cyrene.
As if it's not bad enough, man. Stop. Bayek, you gotta stop this. Do you know how, like, could you imagine the amount of distances that you'd have to cover? It's like, it's not an easy task. It's not just like, oh, they're down the road. Oh, no. They are miles apart. In real sense. A mile. Or 1.5 miles to be exact. But keeping in mind, this is on the days when it's on horse and car or on horseback. It's just like, it's very tiring to know that you have to go from one place, but then you have to go back, and you know what's going to happen now? We're going to have to get to the Oracle's thing, and I'll be fucked if I have to fucking walk this bitch all the way over there.
I did not think I would see you again. But I heard Flavius is no more.
It was a day I had long wished for. But how has it been in Belgrade?
The Romans are cooperating more now that Melita is gone.
We will see about that. And your friend, Krios?
I am teaching him the healing arts. But I sent him out a day ago to the East Hills to gather herbs, and he has not returned. I was just about to go look for him.
I will find him if you will go to the Oracle Shrine. There's a friend there that would like to see you.
Is it? No, I will not dare to hope.
I will join you when I find Krios.
Come to trade, then?
No. It's like it's bad enough, isn't it? Oh, by the way, can you go and get this for me? Can you go get that for me? Can you stop asking me to go do things for you? Just go to the Oracle Shrine, and I'll lie and say that he was fine. And you know what's going to happen now? We're going to get there, and it's going to be, oh, could you get it for me? Because I've hurt myself. Oh, I'm busy hunting. Yep, I knew it. You're an idiot, boy.
You saved me before. I thought you were a dream. You are a friend of Praxilas.
You are making a habit of getting into trouble.
Damn right.
Yes. The plant reveals what is in the seed. I will take more care in future. Oh, thank you, Protector.
Now, I knew it. I knew that certain things were going to transpire. How did I guess? Sometimes you just wish I wish I could throttle these people for being like they always seem to magically get into trouble, and they need obviously me to help. It's like, I don't mind. I mean, it's part of the game, but sometimes it's just so idiotic. Don't worry, Bayakasiwa. We'll somehow sort this out. Now give me the Apple of Eden and let me rule the world, please.
Yes, do you please? I understand your argument, but function should not be the only consideration. What of perfection of form? Beauty for...
You have brought us all together, Bayek.
Cyrene's triumvirate, heralds of a new peace for this outpost of Rome.
Each thinks his own horizon is the limit of the world, but through you, we have found a greater purpose.
And Braxila and I are to be married.
Diocles, I have not said yes yet.
If you have a garden and a library, you have everything you need. But now a toast.
To Bayek and Cyrene.
To peace and order.
To love and weddings.
Vade in pace, Cyrenaica.
So you will come back to Balagray with me?
If that is where you want to build our home.
You could do a lot of good there.
You already have, dear heart.
Don't get me started. I mean, look at this now, right? It is like literal quest after quest. His secret service. Dead in water. Then it's the smuggler of Cyrene. I mean, what else is there? Yep, I had a feeling of that. Yep. Falakia in the eye. And there are still fucking question marks that I have yet to pick up. This is the like in the known worlds that I've gone back to. But I'm just somewhat a bit of a curious kind of fellow at this point. So wait a minute, it is supposed to be Memphis, right? Yeah. See now, I'm curious. Is there a possibility that the Bureau of the Hidden Ones, right, which is the Assassin Orders Bureau, is there a possibility of more of these popping up across Egypt? I mean, it's fine in Memphis, I've got nothing wrong, but it's like, you could easily have one dotted in somewhere in Fayum, perhaps. Then you've also got one possibly in Crocodilopolis. But then again, I'm thinking, but then that'll be a bit too close, wouldn't it? So, like, one in Memphis is fine. One in Alexandria is, you know, it would be a boon. So it would be basically just taking over where Aya had her outpost at, but obviously different. And then there is where else could we have another one? So there's two. Yeah, and one in Cyrene. So yeah, 3. So yeah, you can have one literally not there, but I don't know, somewhere within this, somewhere here maybe, or maybe near the Oracle's thing, I don't know, or maybe in the countryside, maybe the guy's manor house. I do not know. My brother for a horse. I'm getting ahead of myself, I know I am. I must sort this out. At this rate, right, because no matter what you do, you're going to find that the moment you go and do one thing, it's going to lead you to go do another one. Damn Romans. They couldn't leave well enough alone, could they? I'm over here, you fucks. Chinned. Ah, oh, that's so funny. Oh, what happened? Is your friend's dead? Filthy Roman. So I've managed to kill all 3 without him realising. And he's now looking like a complete Egypt. And dead. 3 lovely, precise headshots. Strange. Why can't I call my camel? There he is. Why did you not come when I called? Oh, hello there, person. Nice to see that you joined the live stream Let's Play, although it won't be going on for much longer. We're just going to go check a few question mark areas and then we'll be calling it a night, but we'll just wait and see how this goes. Really? I'm a bit curious to finding out. So let me get this straight, Bayek. We're probably going to be running all the way through here, then down there. Of course we will, because Bayek doesn't understand the concept of using the side road. Hello! Move out the way. You are useless. Miss. Miss. I have to say that they've got excellent range. Now my guess this is going to be a what? An outpost? Yep. Go, harass Sanu!
I should not be seen in this area.
Sed sanguinum a sepulcro! Qui ide ullam persiste! Perché li squid agatur?
Right. So, dead in water, smuggler of Cyrene, and I'm going to guess that is going to be Apollonia. See, now you're just a bit curious upon why, like, every single time I'm getting attacked by Romans, either whether or not I'm in a place where I shouldn't be, it's got something to probably be doing of how Amunet and Bayek kills, well, not say Bayek was involved with Caesar's death, but because he has relations with Amunet and everything else, I suppose, yeah, they're always going to be wanted for now and never. Alright, so we are now in Apollonia. It's a nice place. It's a lovely little port. Deserves cancer. Sorry. It's not, it doesn't deserve cancer, but it sometimes does with this kind of shit. I mean, it's bad enough that I have to get to every single location on foot, or on horse, or chariots. I mean, I like the size of Egypt, don't get me wrong. I've covered a vast majority of this on foot and everything else, and I have not regretted any amount of it. But for a moment I thought you looked like a Roman person. Thank God you're not. My guess is... Yep. Okay, so there's treasure chest. You know what? We're going to kill not every Roman, but we're going to kill as many Romans as we can, because why not? So, as it stands, if we're a bit curious to what has happened in the story, Amunet has finally revealed herself. And she was Bayek's wife, known as Aya, well, at least that's what she was known as, until she decided to change her name after she helped kill Julius Caesar with Brutus and the other assassins that are in Italy, or Rome, or whatever you want to call them. 3. No! You're not saying a word. Ah, you thought you could be clever. Well, I'm here to tell you that you're not clever. You are very stupid. Oh yeah, sure, just don't bother coming near to me, because I'm somebody who likes to take a goddamn swim. Now, the only few places... oh my god, no, 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 no. No, 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 no! No! Leave me alone, I'm just a poor man who decided to take a swim. And you're stuck on that trireme, so you can't do fuck all. That's right. Get pissed. Right, oh, Senno just needs one more. If you could believe that. Until her perception is complete. Something, something, something dark side. Something, something complete. Give in to your anger. Now you would say that, oh look, you've got no quests, and yet it's like, bitch please, I've got loads of quests and I don't know what to do with them. Now, do you know what would be funny? Going out here and then being told, oh yeah, by the way, you gotta go do all these missions. It's like, bitch, where? So the only thing which is left, which I know would be a pain in the arse, is to go and kill the duelist. Now the duelist, if I remember correctly, is in the Colosseum, which is this one in Cyrene. So that's going to be a load of fun. And not to mention that we've got to go and do not just one, not two, not three, but 4 more quests near this vicinity, whilst going to all the other little question mark areas, just here alone, mind you. And then it's everything in here, and then it's coming all the way back to Alexandria, doing the little shit pieces there, then coming all the way over to here, fulfilling one of the question marks, and then Then, and then, you see, I'm trying to keep sane while thinking this, and then having to come down to this question mark, and then this question mark. These are the little pieces that I left out. Now, could you imagine if I did not go and go to these other places and my other live Let's Plays? It would have been a hell of a lot more. And we have yet to even Seth Antotum. See, now finally the things have decided to show up now, which is very nice. Thank you. Nothing here. See, it always makes me wonder why people take photographs in certain areas. Yes, they look nice. Yes, it looks attractive. But no. Look, there's 2 more here. I'm liking this now. Okay. You know what, I'm very half tempted to go and say duck it. And if you don't know what I mean by duck it, I mean this. So, duck it for me means that we go and do something stupid. Oh yeah, and by the way, we haven't even tackled the war elephants yet, and they're fucking hard to kill. Like, impossible to kill. Alright, first things first, we're going to return to the very first bureau that was in Egypt that Bayek establishes. Now, the only other thing which has got me very concerned is, like, once I explore the entirety of the map, I was kind of hoping on this. I don't know why, but more along the lines of that quests would just show up ones that you just didn't know about. Like, now that we've got this bureau, is there like a possibility of a chance that, hey, guess what? You get to have this. This is nice. No. So yeah, I mean, if you come out of here now, the bureau shares one thing which is similar to that of every other bureau that comes later on in life. Is this. It's a very huge painted symbol. No. But in any case, every other bureau after this one that ever comes in existence eventually has an inscribed version of the Assassin Order's crest. So then you come down here, similar into AC1. So you come down to this section and then you meet your Rafik, who is, well... Greetings, Bayek. I don't think I should sell this quest item.
Goodbye, Bayek.
Alright. No, we're not going over there. Alright. I'm gonna, as I said, duck it means going to do something which at first I don't want to go and do, but whatevs. Now, we could, and this is where the words we could, go and do one of a few things. We could make a pilgrimage all the way up to here, right? Not from Memphis, because could you imagine how... You know what? Out of pure fucking insanity, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna see where this takes us and how fucking long it will take. 5,000 miles. Not miles, 5,000 meters. Total meters. I'm gonna say it's 5 miles. Alright, ready?
Stay with me.
Are you...
Come quickly!
Had you ever seen the Queen before?
No. No. Isn't she beautiful?
Okay, I guess it doesn't work that way. Although then again it might do, because I've highlighted that and we will see where it takes us. And I shouldn't have done that. Good luck, you pieces of shit. I might be able to dictate where Bayek goes, but who knows. It is a long trip. Alright. So, going by... I don't know if... Oh, you telling me that one still stands?
Whoa.
Bastards, I thought I got rid of these things. Alright. So if we follow this main road, it's going to take us past here. As I said, I was mad when I thought about it, but you know what? I'm gonna again. The words "duck it" come to mind. Fast travel to Fayum. I shouldn't have done it, because you know when you do bad decisions and you make bad decisions, and you question on yourself why you done them. This is it. Although I am curious to find out what happens when Sunny's perceptions is increased to the max. The Ferris was lost to time until 1968, when it was rediscovered by a team led by a marine archaeologist. Now, I still have a feeling that there's a quest that's lying around here, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't like being wrong, I like to be right. Now then.
Kill you.
You will bust it clear.
Protect the kill you now.
I know I could have very easily gone to You know, something's just dawned on me that I might not have done something. And don't say, oh, I bet it's that one. Yeah, it's that one godforsaken viewpoint. This is the last one. And it had to be back in a horrible place. Never mind, we'll still continue with this shit. I would have thought it would have been up here, but...
Whoa.
Alright, we'll go and do this little black desert thing. And you sending me... Alright, so that's the black desert, right? And look, tombs, tablets, and all this other jazz. And keep in mind, right, there is nothing else except these. In the most harshest of lands. And you know what? I've yet to come across the gods thing. If you can believe that. So I don't know if this is something which you just find, or after you do something so many times, maybe it comes unlocked. But we've only had one thing where we've only killed one god, and that god was Apis, I think it is, the giant snake thing. So I'm kind of like, even going along the lines of like doing the stargazing and shit and everything else, I was on the impression that perhaps maybe, you know, that's that. But I don't know, maybe if we go back to the stargazing stuff again, maybe you get to encounter a god and you get to kill the god and you get something legendary, or I don't know. You get something, not nothing. I can see why they call it the Black Desert. The rocks here are scorched. Quite literally, in fact. It's difficult working in these conditions, which has built me up physically. However, it is following the wind that has truly pushed my spirit to new heights. If you look at the vastness of the world, or even the majestic mountains, you realize something. I am but a grain of sand, but I'm part of it all. Wisdom of words. Another ability point. Now, pyramid. No, not pyramid, to tomb, should I say. Ah, so that was the great thing then. Now that is all the way over there, and I think I can see. So, you, my trusted steed, will come with me now. You will take me there. It's not saying no. Oh, fuck it, we'll go this way. I don't care how treacherous it is. The camel has got to learn. I don't even think I've collected all the world's treasures yet, you know that? Because I have a feeling I've missed one. Or two. Or three. Or four. Or five. Or six. But, hey. Then again, those things may not be actually like part of like the whole, oh, you gotta collect them sort of thing. It's just that, you know, you gotta make sure you've got everything that you need.
Wind is picking up. Not good.
So yeah, at this point, I would say that the game is finished. But modern day, although, however, I mean, I've met with William, but I have yet to see what becomes. So I don't know if I've got to I have to do everything here, every side quest, everything, like go and explore everything. Head back to each time I have to go back to the bureau, make sure nothing new is get added. Kill that guy in the Colosseum, and basically just make sure that I've covered all the bases. I don't know. I don't have the brain power. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be stupid here, but it's just more or less like a load of stuff has to be covered, and I've kind of left it till late, which is actually a good thing. It's like, it's a nice thing to do. But I can't help but shake the feeling that this isn't just it, that there's more, and I have yet to find out where the more is. So that's why we're doing this. It's going to be fun to explore. It's not a pyramid, it's a tomb, so I've got to try and remember this. Oh, I would have thought it would have been in here. And we shall honour the illustrations and magnificence. Yeah. Beloved, yeah, for 5 days, for he partook, yeah. Fuck him then. What shit. Bloody hell. Whatever transpired here was bad. A lot of bandits were killed. Yeah, let this be seen by all who disturb the resting place of, take offerings from him, desecrate the honor, the honors are, be consumed by the furnace, friends will betray friends, all will die, enemies, so shall your body remains, in this next life or next, fuck you. You know what, I think that's actually a clue. If you ever come into a place and you see, in case of my worst fears, I hate this place. At night I hear whispers in the walls. By day the shadows seem to shift through from form to move them. I want to leave, but still Cassette wants more and more of the tomb's treasure for his own. I know I will see none of it The infernal whispering, it gets in my head. When Cassette is done marauding, he'll have no use for me. And then what? I should take what is mine. Take it all. Well, you can tell that a major conflict was happening here, but I know it's all in the pursuit of treasure, so I know that much. It's not very nice, is it? My guess this has got to do with the sandstorm that's raging on outside. At this moment, I'm just checking all my bases at this point. Okay. Seems like it was meant to be. Oh no, but then again I could actually... I'm just checking everything up here as well, so... Spear... So you knew the grave was in the lower mansion. This is my son, my beloved uncle. They sit beside me. Yeah. How, I love desecration. No, generally, whatever is a good indicator is is this. No, we're pulling it to the side and then, come on. There we go. Alright, so we did I check in here? No, I don't think I did. Alright, the mighty warrior comes for you. The falcon's wearing a cloak of ape skin upon his back. He goes to the boundary of the horizon so he may red sand in both lands. Bring fire to the enemies of Nomach. Horrors besides a vain life from power. Yeah. Fields of reeds. Oh. Now this has to go more forward in. Aha.
Ancient writing in the Old Kingdom.
The hell? I don't want to sound worrying, but I don't think that this is going to keep me safe. Unless maybe this thing does a plug and it starts to drain the water, which again is no, I did not want that to happen.
Retransmission. Segment 2. Acquiring contemporary aid. It has been 93 days since the great catastrophe. The messenger speaks.
Hello, world. Language is the key to our mutual understanding. Yours and mine alone. We listen to your times. We learn. And today, we'll exchange words from the age of post-truth. They mean nothing to him. Human language carries knowledge and wit, lies and broken promises. Through language, you share fear, excitement, hope. It is the syntax with which you articulate what surrounds you. A structure to express and share your understanding of the world. It conveys abstraction, change, and uncertainty. Human language is flexible. It can even become mathematics. It solves and predicts, weighs and decodes. It can count objects using basic numbers in one breath, and solve quadratic equations using imaginary ones in the next. You've engineered dialogues with thinking machines in an attempt to add new vocabulary, to expand your understanding of reality. But your mastery of the code is rudimentary at best. No surprise, you were designed to have boundaries after all. And one cannot speak of that which one cannot conceive. The code, equations that define life, they are nestled deep within every star and every mote of dust. Every second that passes is a word, a symbol, all part of an intricate yet simple language existing within the framework of time itself. It is the one rule which applies to us all, immutable, inescapable. The code is a bridge, a single point of cohesion between your civilization and mine. It is a language that can be read, that tells of what was, what is, and what will be. A language that we who came before can read, though you cannot. Time is more than the hour of the day, the readings of an atomic clock, something to lose, something to run out of. Time is a set of rules, not unlike the language you so dearly use to converse with your powerful machines. Time is a system that defines what comes before.
Oh, that's me.
That is how we understand it. The code is time, and time is code. As you scratch the surface and uncover the truth, ask yourself if there is something more, something else. No need to be puzzled. You've seen time written before. You are surrounded by it as we speak. To your untrained mind, time might just look like paths and nodes. To us, it is not unlike a chalkboard covered in calculus. It reveals a window through which stretches the map to infinity. Now, see, as I speak of it in its true form, your mind is incapable of making sense of it. Were you to read, you'd learn about the other simulations. You'd learn about the genesis of who you came to be. You'd learn about space and its fluidity. Simply put, time is the language which existence is made of. All our existences. Yours, mine, and all those you dare not imagine.
Okay, looks like it's over. Wow. That was interesting. Now then. Desert. Desert. More desert. Eagle. More desert. This cannot be all that there is. Not out here. No. There's something more. Well, maybe not. I mean, the white desert should have something else down here, I think. Well, then again, maybe not. Ugh. There must be a reason why people... I always think that there has to be a reason why people decide to take photographs in certain areas, but who knows? I could be wrong. Come here, camel. I'm not going to follow a road. So, time is a particular language as well, then. So that explains for the reasons why we cannot understand some parts, because they're speaking in the language of time. Or they're telling us what's going on, but we just don't have the facility to understand. Perhaps maybe it's something that we can only hear backwards. If that's possible. Now that looks interesting. Certain rock formations. Now I'm sure at the moment because I want to be sure. Yep. Okay, so the moment we go into this, because I mean, why would they have it such a high level? And yet not have anything here? The White Desert. In all its glory.
Whoa.
Alright then. White Desert, show me what you've got. Nothing. Just nothing. And my eyes aren't playing tricks on me. There's just nothing out here. So why give us a region with nothing here? Has it got something to do with the stones?
Yeah.
Albeit I am curious about each part that we go into, but there's like nothing out here. There's no life. Which is a good thing. And I suppose it's the same thing with the Great Sea, isn't it? Or the Great Sand Sea. And I have to make my way all the way to the deserted desert anyway, just to be able to get to this tomb.
Whoa.
Alright. So, so we are far off, but we're not that far off, it seems. Remember, the moment that we get there, we're gonna go all the way back, if it's possible. Red sand. Oh, it's normal sand, but It looks red. The Great Sand Sea. And if we have a look in this region, I mean, minus this temple, which is where it started off for us, which is in Siwa, mind you, there is absolutely nothing here. Not a peep. Although, a bit curious though to find out what that is, and why there are locusts. There's always a curiosity to why people take photos. I always find them to be clues. Hey look, it's Orion's belt. You can just about see Siwa in the distance, the oasis. Whoa. How curious. Very poor excuse for bandits, wouldn't you say? No, definitely real. I'm very convinced now that there is a reason why. Well, there is a lot of money here.
Hey, wait!
I could very well understand the reason why. But so far, no. My guess, this guy was probably a very low enough level, he decided to come out here.
I should look into this.
So, like, I feel very sorry for these bandits, why they had to stay out here and shit. There we go. So no one else came out here. I suppose you could really turn yourself into a real Obi-Wan here. Obi-Wan. Now look, if we choose to go to this Seth temple, that is a long, long road. And if I choose to follow the road marker, the answer is going to be a goddamn no. So I'm going to have to traverse the desert. In the literal sense, traverse the desert. Unrelenting, unyielding, just the pure silence of it all. Minus the music. Now this temple, I reckon, is going to... You know, I'm calling it as it is. It is a first civilization temple, as well as a tomb. There's something which I'm a bit curious about, is why would the Egyptians... No. Let me think. Right, so... The first civilization obviously had a very influential presence here, since obviously ancient Egypt, ancient artifacts, ancient this, ancient that, blah blah blah. But for some unknown reason, it seems like obviously the people lived around these areas before. Now, if we take Siwa for example, if let's say in the many years that Bayek has lived to the point where he dies, I have a suspicion that before he even passes away, that his home village, Siwa, is probably reclaimed by the desert. Now you've got to remember this, that before the Great Catastrophe, potentially what we could be going through, we could have been going for a nice area, per se. There is that speculation of chance. Now after the Great Catastrophe, a load of places changed into what we know today. So, yeah, there is that. So, in every single chance, potentially speaking, all these, like, you can take the mountain ranges and everything else, these could have been other great tombs or structures, or they could actually just be normal mountains, but, you know, have changed due to the weather and the climate and everything else. And that's the fascinating part of Egypt, it's mystery. Even today in the 21st century, we're still learning more about this place. But this is the weirdest part though, right? You'd have to get permission and everything else, which I understand. Like, if you're going to try and find a pyramid in a certain place where there was a rumour that it was there, then obviously, you know, there it is. And even in this game, like, you'd think, oh, because we're going in ancient Egypt, we're going to be seeing things that, you know, have been uncovered that we know of, and we go, well, yeah, but they're also going to put other bits and pieces in. I mean, take a look at this stuff, right? There's a high percentage of a chance that all of this could be related to some form of first civilization structure. Because, I mean, look at the way how the stones are. I mean, these could be either... this could have been a metropolis that we could be going through, skyscrapers and shit, or something else entirely. Statues or whatnot. But all it is now is just deformed or weared away rock. Not to mention the papyruses, which I have somehow neglected, but I'll probably continue on with this on another day. I want to be able to get to this tomb, which I've got a feeling that I will do very quickly. Just keep it in mind, we were somewhere back here in the Great Sea, which I think it was this. But he saw locusts. It's nothing to do with me, it's not my concern. But it is, but it isn't. I'm choosing to travel at night so Bayek doesn't get any form of like thing. I could imagine if you'd done this during the day, Bayek would be fucking baked. $3,000 meters. Well, exactly 3,000 meters, but I'm just saying 3,000 because I like to. It's nice sometimes just to have a big bit of quiet. It would be interesting though if like you could have some form of multiplayer on this and you can meet people and whatnot. And it'd be like, you know what, just come meet me in the Great White Desert. No, and it would be nice, like, there would be, like, none of this fucking location system, no fast travel system. Well, there would be fast travel, but it wouldn't be like, oh, you can meet people. And if you were with somebody, you don't... I would make it even more challenging to the fact that you wouldn't have, like, dots on you all the time to say, well, look, this is... Obviously, you have a dot to say where you are, but you wouldn't have a dot with your buddy that you're with, because I'm not saying that your buddy can kill you or anything, but it's just like, you know... Just come find me. Like, you can be lost in the desert. Right, so yeah, I'm still in the desert, I'm there, and the guy could be lying, he could be sitting in an oasis. Or sitting in Memphis. And just says, oh yeah, by the way, I'm in Memphis. And he says, oh yeah, and by the way, you can't fast travel, you're going to have to fucking ride here, it will take you a few days. And you'd actually live through the days as well. And you will know if, let's say, time skips, because like you'd be forced to sit down. Time skips says, "Oh, I'm going to continue doing this until you get here," and I go, "Well, I can't get here because you keep time skipping." Oh yeah. White Desert Oasis. So over there is the Desert Oasis, and you can just about see two peaks of a pyramid. And we're heading over into new territory now. White Desert again. We'll probably be jumping between borders now, between White Desert and other deserts. I'm happy, yet at the same time I'm a bit unhappy due to the fact that... I don't know. Alright, here we go. The last 1,000 meters. So we should see some resemblance of structure soon as we cross the boundary. Now we haven't discovered every bit, so that's going to be left up in the oceans, which that's going to be fun to explore. Well, the deserted desert. If you could say, you know, that this game was not beautiful, then I would have to fucking slap you in the mouth, because there is a very strange beauty with the blankness of it all. The emptiness of the desert is quite nice. Hopefully we don't get a sandstorm. Be the last thing I need now. Still nothing yet. I'm in full belief that this has been swallowed up and reclaimed by the desert over the sands of time. Alright, we must be getting close now. Like, very close. Very flat. What the hell? There we go, we've just seen a peak. Would you look at that? Fascinating. Looks like it's using the same tactic as before with the mirrors, but...
Whoa.
Although I don't think they're mirrors. I think that's the key to go somewhere. Now I'm gonna go up, but I want to see what's down here first, because I think this temple has got something to do with going down. Usually I'm right. On this occasion, maybe not. Oh, snakes, 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 snakes. Bastards. Don't worry, we will explore the I mean, we've already unlocked the armor, so it's not...
And the sand with it.
Bayek, sometimes you're very... Alright, I reckon that is to activate the mechanism, which is fine. I don't know why, but something tells me that this is something else. And you gotta be kidding me.
That wind will raise the sands.
Alright, so we know where that is.
Sandstorm coming.
Nothing in here. Double checking up top. Now we will go back to the main entrance in a second.
Sandstorm coming.
The messenger speaks.
That wind. Sandstorm coming. Wind rises. And the sand with it.
Now you could argue the fact, oh, you're being very simplistic. You're not actually going and exploring. You're just wasting time and everything else. Yeah, maybe I am, but I want to get this checked out first.
That wind will raise the sands.
Don't worry, Bayek. I'm sure we'll be fine down here. Although I say that. See what I mean? Look at that. We'll wait for time to pass. I'm sure. There we go. hell? That could be the reason why. I'm not saying it is, but there is that potentiality. Right, now that light was shining up here, so we have got to explore what it is up there, and we got to follow the light as it goes through. So that's where it started. And we need to find out what it's pointing to. Now I know that it's at the bottom, but if let's just say you chose not, if someone chose not to follow the thing. Alright. The more we keep on finding, the better. Okay. I have a feeling that we were just... Hang on a minute, we will get up there. We just need to find... There we go. The right path, that's all. Nothing else? No? It's handy to have a fire bow. Wait a minute.
Ancient writing from the Old Kingdom.
Nothing pyramid-esque about this place, I'll tell you that. No sign of it. You know what, the only other thing which I find to be very curious, there is, I mean sure we're hearing from other first civs, but there's nothing from Juno, there's nothing from Minerva, and there's nothing from Tinia. That is what I'm finding to be, it's not like a major disturbance or anything like that, but it's just something which I find to be very odd. Alright, cool. Well, let's not keep the gods waiting. Wait a minute, what? Glory to be Osiris or Nefer, the great god within as King of the Eternity, Lord of the Everlasting, Keeper of the Scales, passes through millions of years in his existence. Guard these fallen warriors, heroic souls who have died defending the eternal kingdom. Grant them splendor in heaven, might upon earth, triumph, and grant them a cake and ale. They'll all go to the leader, the great admiral. Now there are chariot. Mummified remains. I know that this is just a game and everything else, but sometimes the creep factor is a lot. There's more over there. There must be more information about this. I am the great General Amenir. The thorn of the King of Eternity is with me. I am the great god in the boat of the sun. I fought against Nubians. I fought against the Nubians. I took from them their most reserved prince and kept the Pymgene as a prize. Men weep and women bewail, for I am gone from this realm and sail to the next. I'm not very good with ancient Egypt names, unfortunately. Okay, so that's our little device home. I wonder what this one has to tell us.
Retransmission. Segment 5. Acquiring contemporary aid. It has been 105 days since the Great Catastrophe. The messenger speaks.
That's Cicada!
The color blue. We believe everyone sees it as we do. Ocean, sky, international Klein blue. What's to say yours and mine are of the same hue? Do you truly see it as I do? Frequencies so high, only a few can hear their cue. A heightened response to the taste of food. Colors invisible to the human eyes, save for a few. A high voice, perceived as living glass. Perceptions shape reality. Color blindness, tinnitus, supertasting, tetrachromacy, synesthesia. Reality is a mathematical model which gets solved over and over again by the observer. Your thoughts are computations, and they render this world for you to call your own. Not all processors are alike. Different brains produce different realities. The variations go from the subtle to the drastic. Your mind defines how much you can taste, how much you can feel, how much you can understand. Perception defines perspective. Where one sees a skull, the other sees a woman in a mirror. Where one hears silence, the other will hear entrancing voices. You experience what your brain allows you to perceive. We designed you and made sure to engineer your senses so you could perceive just what we needed you to, neither more nor less. There are parts of time we preferred you to remain blind to. It was a necessity. We have 6 senses, you have 5. Can you guess the one missing?
Eagle vision. It's the sense.
For centuries, humanity has fought for freedom. The real cage is not around you. It is in you. Your mind will not allow you to wander in uncharted territories. A Faraday cage for the mind. A concealed straitjacket. Events such as Upsweep and Julia fuel internet conspiracies. Sounds unknown, heard only once. A cabinet of curiosities for the modern age. And yet, they were messages, just like this one, waiting for their observer, their compatible processor. Human visionaries developed a vague awareness of their limits. They wrote obscure research papers, popular science fiction novels, some asking us to stop the world. But that's all they ever were, fictions. How could they not be? Reality is what the observer allows it to be. The Doppler effect, the Mobius strip, déjà vus, Cicada 3301, UVB 76, Eureka effects, ambigrams and anamorphosis, P versus NP. Is Schrodinger's cat dead or alive? It all depends on what you perceive, on what the cage is not hiding for you to see. Think. Think. Let your mind be free. Explore the borders of your reality.
It's over. Okay. Weird. Very, very weird. Now, I'm not saying that we've just gone in and explored every every First Civilization tomb, but I haven't found anything else in any other part. The only other places which I dared not to go are, well, if there are any underwater, that wouldn't be too surprising now, would it? Although that is something which I want to check. Oh no, they left. Be equipped with only legendary equipment. I am done learning. Okay, we are back. I just took a look at the trophy list. I don't understand. Is there something that I'm missing? Well, in any case... Well, where are my ones? Oh, okay, well my photo's on top of him, surprisingly. Alright, we'll head back to Memphis. Yeah. Gold. Omene risotto. Hang on a minute. Just hang on a minute. Cafe. Corfu. What two is that one? The golden two is... No, that can't be right, can it? No, that's the temple. Okay, follow the road. Yep. So we've done that one. I'm just going through a little quick list here. Yep. So, southwest corner of the pyramid that lies near Crocodilopolis, which I know that I've done that one. There's a reason for that. Yep. There shouldn't be a mechanism for this. The words are shouldn't. This one, tomb, yeah, is located northeast of Sacris Norm. That's tomb of yep. Yeah, we know about that one. Horror's Norm. Should be that one, and that has that one has a mechanism, I believe. Ubanum. I'm just checking this out because I just want to be 110% sure. Yep. 2 of the nomads. Black Desert. That's it, isn't it? I reckon that is my last tomb that I need to go to. Neb. If we make it to Siwa, there shouldn't be anything special about this one.
Hey, wait.
I will finish you.
Nice try, Nebs.
Hey now. Cut him off! Hurry!
Come on, sheep, move. Don't worry, Senu. We're not going to the Bureau of the Hidden Ones.
This is where Aya and I used to hide when we first fell in love. Our love began here. Perhaps it should end here.
What have I got myself into? Just when I finally found the treasure of a lifetime, I lost the one thing more important than wealth, my way out. Strange. It's not Tomb of the Cynic. Is that what it's called? That's a very strange way to call it, isn't it? Oh no, that's Tomb of the Nomads. But isn't that what we're looking for, just to be sure? Yeah, it's definitely the Tomb of the Nomads. Strange. Oh, I see. Yeah, we've done them, I think. Right, I know, it's time, it has to be time for me to sleep, because you know what? I just want to see what's going on with modern day, because we have technically caught up with everything. At least I think we have.
Dean never puts in enough snacks.
I reckon that is the last one. I don't know why, but there's still more. It looks like there's more.
I've been here before. As Bayek. The desert sure doesn't change much. How did this make it through the storm?
Oh.
They really did a number on it, didn't they?
It's a rental. Ruby Tuesday's back home in Philly.
You named your vehicle Ruby Tuesday?
Why not?
Doesn't seem to be any more, does there? But it doesn't make sense though why Amunet would break up and then want to be buried with
Your story will be told. The genetic sequencer blueprint. Never got the creases out. Generator's holding up. Good job, Layla. What are we waiting for? 1 bar. No? Half a bar. What? Ibed! A little personal space, huh?
These modifications are brilliant. What you did with the dialysis unit. You'll have to meet Rebecca.
What are we waiting for then?
Extraction helicopter. It'll be here in an hour. Go back to the Animus if you like. I know its charms are compelling.
There might be something left to do in there.
Alright, well, we're going to call it.